Everybody, it's Will. And today, while I was wild harvesting some oyster mushrooms, as well as these boletes and some turkey tails that I found, um, I stumbled across a grove of pawpaws. You'll find pawpaws near creeks where there's lots of shade with taller trees, and they'll have big, broad leaves that look tropical, almost out of the ordinary for the deciduous forests or the pine forests where you'll be. Um, yeah, these were just growing right under loads of pines, and the trees were actually pretty tall. Some of them were up to about 20 feet. But not all of the trees in the groves will be fruiting. There'll be a few that you'll see some fruits on. You can just shake them, have somebody catch them, because if they're ripe, they might smash on the ground. They'll get a little bit soft. The pawpaw is the largest indigenous fruit in North America. These ones are actually not as large as I've seen. I've had some that are just like whole handfuls, even bigger. The cultivated varieties will get pretty huge with some small seeds. We have some seeds here, very beautiful seeds. You can make beads with them once you dry them out, but make sure you do preserve some of the seeds because these genetics are valuable. So you'll know your pawpaw is ripe once it's soft. And like most fruits, it'll start to have a sweet aroma. The pawpaw has a very sweet tropical aroma. It has a very tropical archetype. The whole plant looks tropical. It was able to move up into the northeastern hemisphere with the glaciers as the glaciers moved across North America. The pawpaw is a whole food. It's a superfood. It is a whole food source. It's high in protein, a good source of selenium, and it has lots of vitamins and minerals. Also, an excellent source of fiber. Um, it's also very medicinal. The whole plant is medicinal. The roots are medicinal. The leaves can be used in spit poultice or teas. The tips of the stems have actually been shown to have insecticidal properties. And they're also medicinal. This is a nutraceutical food. Nutraceutical means that it's a food that also has medicinal benefits. Dr. Jerry McLaughlin at Purdue University was actually studying the anti-cancerous properties of pawpaw. He was studying acetogens and found out that the pawpaw is actually one of the highest plants that contains acetogens, and he's been making a very potent medicinal extract. Um, but the way that the acetogens work in our body is that they actually cause cells to lower in ATP, which is adenosine triphosphate. All your cells need in the mitochondria to produce energy to keep you alive. We actually will die if we don't have enough, if we run out of ATP or ATP stops producing. But don't worry, the pawpaws will not cause you to lose so much ATP. It'll be dispersed throughout the body, and it won't cause your cells to have any problems. But if there is cancerous growth hogging up lots of energy, the acetogens will hyperaccumulate in that cancerous growth in that tumor and cause the tumor to lower the ATP to points where it will actually cause the tumor damage, and the tumor will start to retract, start to not be able to continue consuming from you. So yeah, it's a delicious fruit. This is what it looks like on the inside. You'll see seeds along the middle. The wild varieties will have way more seeds than the cultivated varieties. The cultivated varieties will have small seeds or less seeds. It tastes like a cherimoya. It tastes very sweet, very, very sweet, a custardy texture. Some people have to get it used to or adjust their palate to. Very, very tropical. Tastes similar of a overripe mango without the acidity. It does have vitamin C, but it doesn't taste so acidic. Very sweet, kind of like a banana in texture. Um, yeah, very awesome food, superfood, local, Pennsylvania. We live here. It grows all down the Susquehanna River. It grows all the way down to Florida and all the way up in New York. And people are even cultivating out west. The Native Americans cultivated these, and this has some of the reason. This is some of the reason why it's so widespread in states like Pennsylvania. The Native American traditions with these are very awesome. They would preserve them and make like cornbread with them and use them as like a sauce. And you could freeze these, make awesome ice cream if you're a vegan, or like a sorbet type deal. If you freeze them, they'll last a little bit longer. One of the reasons you don't see them at the market is because once they're ripe, they only last about 3 or 4 days. even in the fridge. But if they're unripe, you can stick them in the fridge and they'll last up to 3 weeks before they start to get ripe. If you have any questions or comments, throw that down. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Share on Facebook and Twitter. All your favorite permaculture blogs, foraging blogs, and all that good jazz. This is just a random video. Cooking some local food up in the kitchen, and we're going to enjoy some more of these pawpaws for dessert.